Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know, this gets funnier and funnier every day. Keith Thurman said that he needs 2 fights and then he's ready for Errol Spence, you know? Let me just get into his quotes and we're going to dissect it, okay? It's 3 quotes, so bear with me. I was injured during the fight and before the fight. I wasn't going to talk about the injury before the Garcia fight because I didn't want anyone to know about it. It was one of the reasons for me lowering my punch count and manipulating the situation the way that I did. Overall, I was happy with my performance. That's Keith's first statement. Let's get into statement 2. I can't come off an injury and go to the top of the ladder. Luckily, I'm at the top. We can possibly have a big fight. Arguably, a Sean Porter rematch. Arguably, there's enough drama to do another Danny Garcia fight. I don't know what's going to happen later this year. I know I'm going to be fighting May 19th. I'm going to be getting back in action. Third quote. I want something big to happen later, but Errol Spence and expanding outside of this unification with Garcia straight into another unification is just not going to happen this year. I know that the fans might not understand it, but that's the way it is. I need to fight twice this year. After that, I'm ready. Okay. All right, cool. Keith Thurman's statement. You know, the first one where you're talking about you didn't want Danny Garcia to know about your injury. Well, you sure did let Sean Porter know about your fake brain injury or your neck injury. You know, the micro tears in your neck, talking about you was sparring and you just couldn't move and you were standing up and you couldn't move and you started crying like a Keefy Pooh would. What's wrong with you? Stop lying to everybody. What was the second quote? You talking about you at the top of the ladder and you fight once a year. You know, this is what you want to do. You really don't even want to fight Sean Porter next. I know you don't want to do that. But you want Danny Garcia because, you know, he's a draw. And you're not really a draw like that. He's the draw. So you figure you beat Danny Garcia fairly easily. And you're talking about, you know, you want to fight Sean Porter. Sean Porter wants to fight you. You don't want to fight Sean Porter. It's okay. We're talking 2 fights in 2018, right? So you got your tune-up fight. And then you got your fight with Sean Porter or Danny Garcia. That's it for 2018, right? Then we go into 2019, okay? I'm sure you're going to have to fight a mandatory at some point in 2019, but if you didn't fight Sean Porter in 18, then you're fighting Danny Garcia in 2019. If you didn't fight Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying, man. We're not finna see him fight Errol Spence until 2019, 2020. That's the fact of the matter. That's the reality of the situation. I'm just tired of this guy lying. Like, that's all you had to say in the beginning. You know, I'm not ready for Errol Spence. You know, I need a couple of tune-up fights. He's not on your radar. I'm not trying to hear that. You know, you're supposed to be trying to unify these belts, Keith, but you not. I mean, let's stop it with the oh, you had to alter your performance against Danny Garcia and your punch output was so low. I'm not trying to hear that because in the first few rounds, you look pretty good to me. And then you got on your bicycle. So what's really good, Keith? You know, I'm about to do 3 videos tonight. I wasn't gonna make no videos tonight, but you know these lies. I'm just sick of these lies, man. Sick of this guy lying, and you know his fan base. They just eat this stuff up, man. I don't know why. You know, maybe they're weak-minded. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why y'all like Keith Thurman so much. He ain't really nothing. He ain't nothing special. You know, we talking special boxes. We talk Terrence Crawford. We talk Errol Spence, not Keith Runtime Thurman. Not a guy who looks like Timothy Bradley after his fights with a swollen forehead, all right? We're not talking about that. You look bad after every fight you win. It's always an injury. It's always an injury after every fight, bro. Talking about you got micro fracture bone spurs in your elbow. What are you talking about, man? That doesn't even make any sense. But you know, you want to talk some boxing? We can talk boxing, okay? Who's your next opponent? You're not even fighting Jesse Vargas. Why not? Who are you going to fight? This dude, you know, what is it? What are we in? It's January. Devin Alexander's about to fight Victor Ortiz. Maybe you'll fight Devin Alexander. Maybe that might be too much for you. I don't know. But Keith is full of it, man. Man, now he talking like, oh, he want to fight Spence now after 2 fights, after 2 tune-up fights. Nah, you're not finna do that. Stop lying to the people. You lying worse than Bob. You lying worse than Bob Arum right now. All right. We probably gonna see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford before we ever see him fight Keith Thurman. That's the reality of the situation, man, and it's disgusting. The WBA needs to order him to fight Matisse or something, man. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. No, maybe they don't need to have him fight Matisse, man, because that's gonna delay the inevitable, you know. So, you know, you get your little 2 fights, like you said. We gonna count them. We're going to count them. May 19th is 1. Uno if you speak Spanish. And then your second fight, probably sometime in November. And that's if you don't get injured after your comeback fight. So your second fight, probably sometime in September. That's 2. Dos, right? And then it's like, oh, it's time for a unification bout with Errol the Truth Spence, right? But that's not the way it's going to go. I'm telling you that right now. It's not going down like that. Keith Thurman is going to do something shady, man. I'm telling you. You can't believe this rat, man. You can't believe this guy. He's a fraud, okay? There's no personal vendetta against Keith Thurman. I'm just saying you ducking Spence. It's clear as day. You're ducking him. You're afraid of him. Terrified. And then y'all be like, oh, no fighter's terrified of no fighter's terrified of another fighter. They all just, you know, they just want to get paid appropriately. Well, listen, Keith Thurman would get paid appropriately for an Errol Spence fight. A couple million, maybe 2-3 million, right? But you can't tell me that these fighters are not afraid of one another. Sean Porter, terrified of Errol Spence. Danny Garcia can't even speak Errol Spence's name. It's disgusting. Keith Thurman looking terrified, you know, biting his lip, looking down. Just all types of bad body language. Just look at the videos, man. They all over the internet. Do I got to make one? Do I got to make a montage? Do I got to make a Keith Thurman montage? I ain't trying to get my account knocked off. But if I got to make the video, I will. We can put it on the Uncut channel. That's light. That's easy work. You know? But Keith Thurman, plain and simple, is afraid of Errol Spence. And I don't care if he says he's going to fight him after two tune-up fights. Because you lied about stuff in the past, and you're going to lie about it in the future. So get ready to see Keith Thurman have a boating accident or get his big toe injured playing golf or something stupid like that, and he got to sit on the shelf for another year. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another, oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream, and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest. And that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch in my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody, that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative, any other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic Blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, no, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.